Welcome, sweet friend, to this first day of 3 days of yoga. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat and begin to notice your breath and begin to become aware of your inhales and your exhales. You can even place your hand on your belly so you can feel that breath as it moves in and out. Breathing in through the nose deeply and out. Beginning to welcome the presence of Jesus this morning and on your mat. From Psalm 71, 5 and 6. For you are my hope, eternal one. You, Lord, have been the source of my confidence since I was young. I have leaned on you since I came into this world. I have relied on you since you took me safely from my mother's body. So I will ever praise you. Our God is the eternal one. He has no beginning and no end. He is a never-ending relationship for you to lean into for whatever life throws at you. So let's move and flow in that relationship with Jesus, in His presence. Take another deep breath in, filling up the belly. Looking down over to your left and hover those left fingertips over the floor. And tilt your head to the right, stretching through that left side of your neck. You can always bring your hand onto your lap if that's a little too intense. Slowly begin to travel your chin down to your chest, slowly unraveling any knots from your last night of sleep, and coming back up to center, hovering the opposite hand over and stretching through the other side of your neck, breathing into that space, inhaling as you slowly begin to bring your chin down to your chest. As your chin comes to the center, gently bring it all the way back up. Beginning to release your hand. And we're going to take a gentle side stretch. So go ahead and angle your chest and your belly over the right knee. And folding forward, beginning to stretch through that left side of the ribs. You can even stack that left hand on top of your right hand to deepen that stretch, and take deep breaths here. As you inhale, feel that breath stretch in between the spaces of the ribs. Take your time and switch sides here, breathing through that right side of your body. Inhaling and exhaling. Coming back through center when you're ready. Go ahead and come to standing at the top of your mat. Bring your hands to prayer at the heart and just take a breath here, inhaling. Gentle exhale. Raising your arms to the sky, begin to fold forward, putting a deep bend in the knees. Especially if you're doing this practice in the morning, it feels good to bend in the knees. You can take the hands to opposite elbows and gently sway side to side, maybe shaking your chin from side to side. Beginning to make some space in the back of your legs. Go ahead and come to your plank, and I prefer plank on my knees as I hug my elbows in and come down to the belly. We're coming into Sphinx, so bring your elbows directly under your shoulders. Gazing out in front of you, stretching through the back and in the front side of your body, breathing. You can stay here, you can even begin to press through the palms, lifting the chest. Go ahead and plant both of hands on either side of your chest, inhaling to the top and exhale. Again, inhale to the top, exhale. One more time, inhaling into your cobra. And coming onto the knees, tuck the toes under, spread the fingers wide, and first lift your hips high into the sky, staying on the balls of the feet so that you have plenty of space in the back of your legs, maybe even bending the knees. Straighten out that right leg, bend the left leg, creating a stretch in that right leg. And when you're ready, switch sides. You can hold one for a while, or you can switch side to side. Raising that right leg up, looking in between the hands. Shoulders begin to become over the hands as you bring the knee into your chest, stepping that right foot in between the hands. Take your time to get it there. Framing that front foot with the hands and breathing here, staying on the ball of your back foot. inhaling deeply here. Then go ahead and plant that left hand. Both hands come to the inside of that right foot, drawing the right foot to the edge of the mat, coming on the pinky toe edge of that right foot and letting the knee fall open to the right side. You can even take that right hand to the knee as you open up, breathing here into the top of that left hip. Again, come back to center, frame that front foot with the hands, and step it back into your downward facing dog. Again, staying on the balls of the feet to give your hips some space to head towards the ceiling. Take a breath here, inhaling. When you're ready, lift that left leg up into the air, looking in between the hands, shoulders over the wrists as you step that left foot in between the hands. And from here, take a breath. And when you're ready, plant that right hand on the inside of that left foot. And we're going to take a twist on this side. So look over to your left side, raising that left arm to the sky. And inhale. Breathing into the top of that right hip. Plant both hands on the inside of that left foot and walk the foot to the edge of the mat. Coming onto the pinky toe edge of that left foot, let the knee fall over to the left side and twist over to your left, bringing that left hand onto the leg. Take a breath here, making some space in your hips this morning, the first place we get tight. Gently unwind, coming back into your downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Simply come onto your knees. Come onto a comfortable seated position, bringing your legs straight out in front of you. I like to keep my knees very bent in the morning, especially. Drawing the toes towards your face, keeping the legs active. Inhale your spine nice and tall first, and begin to fold forward. Your hands can rest on either side of your legs. They can rest on your shins. Straightening out your legs as much as it feels comfortable, but keep those toes drawing back towards you. Closing your eyes for a moment and taking a deep breath. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Dropping your chin to your chest, go ahead and roll it all the way to the top. And we're going to come to lying all the way down on your mat. So find coming all the way down on your back, opening up your feet to the edges of your mat, letting your heels fall in and your toes fall out, opening up your hands so they are on either side of you, palms facing the ceiling, and begin to relax from the toes all the way up to the back of your head, resting heavily onto the mat. Feeling the breath as it begins to move in and out. Deep breath in through the belly and out. In Psalm 71:6, it says, I have leaned upon you since I came into this world. I have relied on you since you took me safely from my mother's body. So I will ever praise you. He is the source of your confidence. There may be days and seasons in life where you don't know which direction to go, but a continual leaning into Him through prayer and practicing His presence in the everyday will keep your feet on the path He has laid out for you. He knows how to guide your steps even when they feel faltering to you. I want to encourage you this morning, my friend. Verse 6 says, I have relied on you since you took me safely from my mother's body. We have been able to rely on Him since our beginning. We can rely on Him today. Build your confidence in who He is by reading His Word, leaning into Him even when you have huge doubts, and pray always without ceasing. Coming back to that breath again, inhaling gentle exhale.